Okay, welcome. It's Friday the 14th of August. Let's get to the aggressive health news of the day. The most important thing, first of all, if you're watching this video, if you haven't entered the competition to win, then today is, tomorrow's the last day. So how do you enter the competition to win over £100 of Sovereign Labs products? Well, if you go to the website, you'll see here this drop-down bar, win over £100 of Sovereign Labs products. So click on that link and that will take you to this page here, where you can simply click to enter. So that's the first way of doing it. What's the second way of doing it? If you go over to our Instagram page, oh look, I keep moving around. The link in the bio, that will allow you to enter the competition. Other than that, there should also be, if you go to Aggressive Health Shop /Sov Labs Comp, Sov Labs Comp, again, you can click to enter the competition. So that's it, simple as that. So that's the first most important thing. So the question is, why would you want to win? Let's dive into that, because someone messaged me and said, oh yeah, Mike, talk a bit more about the colostrum. So I thought the best thing to do, we'll go over to this post here, and we're just going to have a quick look. This is a post that's on Instagram at the moment, so if you're not following us on Instagram, I suggest you do. But let's first of all, let's go through each of these. So these are all the things that colostrum can have an impact on. Number 1, the colon. Number 2, the skin. Number 3, joints. Number 4, your brain. Number 5, let's make me a little bit smaller. There we go. Number 5, adrenals. Number 6, sinus and mouth. Number 7, thyroid. Number 8, muscles. Number 9, bones. Number 10, cells. Okay, so look at all of that. Now, shall I read some of these out? Let's read some of these out. Let's go back. Oh, hang on a second. Come on, we want to make this efficient. So, okay, we're back to colon. Let's look at one thing. So, helps treat constipation, diarrhea, and irritable bowel syndrome, amongst all these other things. Okay, skin helps treat acne, eczema, rosacea, and psoriasis. Includes epithelial, epidermal growth factor, plus more stuff as well. Joints helps treat fibromyalgia. Includes growth factors to help regenerate bone and cartilage tissue. Brain contains IGF-1 that helps synthesize serotonin, inhibits age-related depression, and balances blood glucose in the brain. Number 5, adrenals. Look at this. Contains lactoferrin that helps regulate iron and reduce fatigue. Includes PRPs that help modulate the body's immune response. Literally, the list goes on. Now, here's the question. Okay, when I see something like this, to me it sounds like it's marketing, right? It's a bit like this video. It's kind of marketing. Who won't this be good for? I don't think this would be good for, when people say, oh God, colostrum is so great. Well, in the right person. If the person is drinking excessive amounts of alcohol, eats high sugary foods morning, noon and night, doesn't really do any exercise, is slumped in front of a TV looking at screens, doesn't get outside, get any fresh air, doesn't align with nature and all those kinds of things, I don't think the impact is going to be as good. However, I do know people that don't do anything. And then there's certain supplements that they buy and they take and they're like, oh man, this is awesome. This has just resolved everything. So it's kind of tricky. I don't want to be the person who says, you've got to buy this. This is the best stuff ever. I'm the kind of person who says, you want to enter the competition. Get it for free. Win it, And here's the thing. Guess who wins competitions? People who enter competitions. People who don't enter never win. Now, you could sort of say, well, what does that mean, Mike? You do the lottery? No, I don't do the lottery because I don't fancy my chances. But let me tell you, I know how many people enter these competitions. If it was me, I'd fancy my chances. So enter the competition. So there you go, sovlabscomp.com. So let's get back to Instagram. So colostrum. It's not necessarily that I think you have to buy this, start using it on a daily basis, use it for a month, 2 months and notice the effects. All I want a person to be is educated. I want them to know that something like this exists. Because if you don't know something like this exists, and then something happens to you maybe a year from now, 5 years from now, or a friend who's got a particular problem, if you don't know this exists, then you don't know that there's something out there that potentially could help. And again, when you listen to the story of the owner's wife and how she'd searched high and low for everything to help resolve some of her issues, colostrum was the only thing. So that's why it's worth entering the competition. So the news of the day is make sure you enter the Sovereign Labs competition. And, for a chance to win. So let's head back to Instagram and see what else is going on. You see we've got more Sovereign Labs posts. They do a liposomal delivery curcumin. We've got some blog posts over here, some more stuff. The Yellow's discount code is still running at the moment. So plenty of things going on there. Come follow us on Instagram. There's an email that I sent out today. The email over here, you can see it here. C60, Carbon C60 is gaining more and more traction. And here we have a great interview with Bob Greska, carbon engineer, scientist and inventor of food-grade C60 with Erica Khan, former NASA biophysiologist. So you can find this blog post just by going over to the Aggressive Health shop, clicking on blog. It's the latest one in there. And this is actually, it's a long interview, but if you're keen on knowing, we've got a lot of people now who rave about C60. We always know when something's working well because people reorder, they're really happy with the results. And yeah, it's a really great interview, gives you a lot of good insight into the benefits and the power of C60. So so check that out. So yeah, email for that. There's your blog post. We've talked about the competition. We've talked about Instagram. We've gone into the highlights about colostrum. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your news for the day, 14th of August. Catch you next week.